Hello.
Popping.
It's Wednesday. How y'all feeling?
The singing, leave that to me. Wait, let me pin this.
Get the pin popping.
What up, Kazo?
Hello, y'all. How's it going? Everybody that's joining.
He said, y'all late.
Oh, we thought maybe you guys wouldn't notice, but I guess you did. So, thanks for calling it out, you know. Thank you, Mama. Thank you for the curls comment. The curls look way better in the summertime. When
I did it. I did her curls.
Yeah, okay. Loves to take the credit.
I did it.
How's everybody doing? How are you?
Yo, what's good, everybody?
Thanks for joining us, y'all. We got the topic pinned up here.
Oh, you lit right now.
How to be on the lookout for energy snatchers.
Energy, also known as Energy Thieves. He said I had a timer set.
So we asked y'all this week because we always decide the topic, so we didn't want to always be the ones to do all the talking because we always do all the talking. I always do all the talking. I know. It's like my job or whatever.
It's all good.
And happy Wednesday, Jerry. How's it going? Ready for Easter?
See, Easter is always I
like rabbits.
It's always a bittersweet thing for me because I'm gonna just keep it real.
Okay.
I got detained into a jail cell by the smelly ass cops because of fare evasion.
It's a touchy subject.
Yeah. But anyway.
Vampires.
Yeah.
Vampires.
Yeah, we ready for Easter, sure.
Yeah, we're ready. I'm ready for Easter. I'm gonna
cop some new sneakers.
So,
that's what you do on Easter. You get fresh. You got your Easter.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, you're right. Okay, so, back on track, guys. We asked you guys this week what you guys wanted to hear about, and we got a bunch of really good responses that we probably are going to save for other weeks also.
Word.
So, look out for that.
Word.
But for this week, we are talking about what we have pinned here, which is energy snatchers. Hi from Boston, Massachusetts. Anybody who's around the way, let us know where you are.
Word.
Boston up in the cold.
Rep your hood.
Yes. And so one of the ones we got that we really like, the topics that we really like is how to be on the lookout for energy snatchers because they're everywhere in all parts of life. Like job, family, friends.
Yeah. I think the most
health.
hidden is probably family because, you think you sometimes are obligated to people because they're your blood, but then, they wind up stealing all your energy every time, they come to the function or the cookout or something like that.
Yeah.
So we just want to hear how you guys deal with energy thieves, and we'll say how we deal with energy thieves.
Yeah. And if anyone has any things that pop to mind as we're mentioning this stuff, let us know what your energy thieves are, right?
Yeah.
What are the environments that you find yourself in? A really good way of recognizing an energy thief is afterwards you leave a certain situation or a certain group of people or whatever it is and you feel totally drained.
Right.
Has that ever happened?
Right.
Has that ever happened to you?
All the time. All the time.
Every day.
I mean, I honestly started, identifying these energy thieves maybe this year? Last year. I say last year.
Okay.
When we actually opened up the dojo. And, things that just have, it's like when you realize that, you just take a load off your shoulder, this person really was draining my energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
it can answer the question for you, kind of. What is the thing that is always happening with this person? And it's you're an energy thief.
Yeah. And it's no bueno, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some people from Mexico. Hey.
Hello, how's it going? I love you guys together. Thank you.
Much love.
Hi, Mims. How's it going? Hi, Shauna. How's it going?
What's poppin'?
Yes, the family in the house.
Yo.
So I try to keep them at a distance, but also try to make them aware of the energy they cast onto my friendship with them. That's wise advice.
That's taking it a step further because me, I didn't do any of that. I just did.
So you just fall back.
Yeah, I think that's Aries, because Aries season. Hey,
all right. This guy's birthday is in 2 days. Yeah,
party time.
Yeah.
So I just shout out to you because
that's I am Darab.
Hey, shout out to you because telling somebody and being communicating how you feel about it is, that's...
You're giving them
grand.
A gift. You're giving them a gift.
Facts.
For real.
Bars.
You don't even have to do all of that. You could just fall back and be like, you know what, you're stealing my energy. But you're actually trying to let them learn about themselves at the same time because sometimes people don't know it.
Yeah.
Sometimes people might be thieving your energy and they have no idea the impact that they have on other people. I was just talking about this last night. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody where they talk the whole time and have no self-awareness of, people be talking and talking. Yeah. Or they'll talk over you or you're not listening and they don't even notice that you're not listening.
Or they talk to hear themselves talk.
Totally.
Oh yeah. I definitely know a couple of them.
Yeah.
It's like...
They don't even know. They're not even aware of it.
Yeah. And you can spot because they're they'll hear you talk and then they're just yeah, just to hear themselves talk. Just to hear you finish pretty much so they can talk. And it's pretty annoying.
Yeah. It's pretty energy draining.
Yeah,
and you're like, what am I even getting out of this,
Hey, we got Poland in the house.
Yes, Maria. By the way, in my country, it's 2:05 a.m. You're in Poland. You're up past your bedtime, girl.
Hey.
You're up late night. We're your bedtime stories tonight. This is but this will get your mind right for sleep, right? This is get yourself in the... Yes.
Beware of the energy thieves.
Yes. Jerry has 2 friends that snatch his energy all the time. I feel like we've all probably had more than 2 at some point in their life and just keep talking about themselves. Never once stop to ask you a question or give room to talk about yourself. Exactly. That's really, I think a lot of people do that, honestly.
It's so, what do you do? What do you honestly sit and do? What do you do? Because you guys know,
You fall back.
I'll fall back.
Yeah.
I'm like, deuces.
Yeah, but what if you're stuck in the conversation and you gotta hear them and they just talking.
It's I could deal with that conversation, but I'm not gonna go back to ask you for anything, or I'm not gonna be like, hey, I wonder what my buddy blah 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 is doing.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
so it kind of just you're we are not aligned in this way. I'm just gonna close
and
the
it's
door.
just yo, you might like that person's energy, but is it because that they're stealing yours? Does that make sense?
Oh.
I don't know. Things that make you go,
All right. Okay, so the other thing that I know you've experienced before is what experiences have you had being in the music industry with people who are energy snatchers?
Energy snatchers, that's crazy. In terms of the music industry, it's energy is everything, you know what I'm saying? So it's
even in the dojo you've had those
facts.
People who
it's just well, if you're stealing my energy in the dojo, I better be getting paid. So it's there's the fair transaction there. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right, if you're taking this energy, then hey,
giving me
I need that monetary gain. Cool, whatever. But if it's no monetary gain and you're just stealing my energy, it's just you know what? No, because energy is sacred, especially your energy. Although it's neither created nor destroyed, it's you still possess it. You still have to harness it. You know what I'm saying? So, and you
can't give it away to everybody.
Yeah, facts. Because you're gonna spread yourself thin, and then you just trash. You know?
I feel like one of the things that so again, we mentioned in the beginning, like energy snatchers aren't necessarily only people.
Right.
It can be situations, it can be environments, it can be jobs, it can be, like I mentioned, it can be health. For you, I feel like I've seen situations that you've been in where energy snatchers have been like types of music.
Oh, that's true. So like, okay, going to that point. Like, I've had some clients, and music is just like, I'm not gonna trash anybody's music, whatever. We don't have to say names or anything. Yeah, it's all a matter of opinion. Also, I do like to keep it real, but they were like saying some crazy. They were saying some racial epithets. And they didn't look like me. That's not cute. So me, I could be a little hothead sometimes, but it takes a lot of energy to get me there. Yeah. So whatever. I didn't get there because why? I was getting paid. So I actually asked a couple of people. I asked, people like you, great characters out there. What should I do? They said, don't worry about it. Get your money. Go. Don't. What they tell me? Don't get upset. Just charge them more if they want to come back. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever, right? So I told them, and they're like, oh, the price increased. I was like, yup. Right. And I never saw them again. So there you go. Boom. I saw the Energy Thieves, and I removed them. Yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy example. Yeah. But again, that's also another example where I feel like the people didn't understand their own ignorance in a way. Like, they weren't necessarily aware of, like, the impact that they might have been having on what the people around them because of what they were doing. Right. Or the type of music that they were trying to create where you were just like, do you see yourself? So when is it your responsibility to tell them? Oh, that's a really good question. Again, like that person was saying, where they're like, I offer these people advice, like, don't, like, you're stealing my energy, what are the situations, you guys let us know, let us know how you've experienced this. What are the situations where you feel like it is worth your time to invest in that person and help them understand what they're doing, Good night, Maria. Thank you for joining us. She's good. Join us again next week at 2 a.m. for you. My friend of 30 years, I just called him out on his BS and he didn't like it very much. Needless to say, I haven't heard from him since last July. Ooh. So there are these choices that we make, right? And Shauna says, pay close attention to how you feel around them. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I've definitely had that same experience as Jerry, where I have given people feedback, and you definitely have too, I think, because we keep it real. Right. Where you give feedback to somebody that you feel like they need to hear because it's so apparent to you, and they don't receive it really well. Like, they're not into hearing that about themselves because they're not at a place that they're able to hear that about themselves yet. So are they really your friend? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Are they really your friend? Like, Jerry, do you really want to be around somebody that you can't be real and honest with? Do you really want, and everybody else, do you really want to be around people that you can't maintain your integrity because you're walking on eggshells, or you always have to act a type of way or speak a type of way, or you always have to let them steal your energy because you can't be real? What? Talk about it! All I'm saying is, probably not. No. Because it's like, look, absolutely not. So I think that if a person is just around you to take your energy, then what's the purpose of them being around? Yeah. Because oftentimes, like, if we're going back to the people who talk and talk and talk, they're doing that for themselves. Facts.
you're not getting anything out of it, and at the end of the day, they're taking from you. Like, you're, like, pouring the energy out. Right. And when you let somebody snatch that energy, right, our body runs on fuel the same way a car does. And so it's like me trying to keep driving my car all around, and I pour the gas out, it gets burned up, I give more gas to people, and then I'm not refilling my tank. So at the end of the day, right, everybody snatched my energy out of my gas tank, and then I can't get anywhere that I need to go. I ain't got no fuel. Fact. I gave it all away. So was it worth it?
No.
No. Absolutely not.
That's crazy. Yeah, so it's like there are many. So we talked about people.
Yeah.
Let's talk about like situations.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What are some situations? I feel like even with situations though, it's usually people that get you in situations that steal your energy. But like sometimes,
true. A lot of times it is.
Sometimes it's like, for example, and Chris said this earlier. He said, at his job, sometimes sometimes it's a draining an energy thief.
Yeah.
What are some things that you think you can, switch around and I guess give it or get more positive energy out of it?
Yeah. And so y'all can answer that too, right? Like, what are situations that you might find yourself in that are the things that drain that energy from you? Sometimes I feel like it can happen and you don't even intend for it to happen, and it kind of happens before you realize it.
Yeah.
And in New York, I don't know how many people here that are in New York. Jerry also says, I've been doing for my friends and they keep taking advantage of my kindness. Yeah.
They're probably not your friend.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah. And after a while, you kind of realize you're not getting anything out of it. So it's like, what's the point in giving that kindness to people? Like I said, always giving and giving when you're not getting anything in return. Those people are just taking from you. They're just snatching energy.
Yeah,
when I need my friends, they are never there for me. That's an energy snatcher right there.
Yeah. And it's like, what's the energy that that you're putting out, and what's the energy, really? And what's the energy that you want to give back? Yeah, it's hot.
Sorry. Where am I supposed to go?
But now,
I wore short sleeves to the party.
Anyway,
I knew what's up.
I have I read something. I'm not sure if you gave it to me or not, but
speak on it.
Like energy snatchers in the form of like your job, right? Like the energy that you put in sometimes is the energy that you're gonna get out. So if it's like you go into this job and like, yo, I hate going to this job. I don't like this chick. I don't like that man. I don't like this cash register. I don't like the customers that come in there. That the law of attraction has it.
You snatching your own energy.
Facts. Whoa. Boom, boom, boom. So that energy is going to come right back to you, right? Yo, it's good. That energy is going to come right back to you. So I read somewhere, it's like, you know what? If you find... Dang, what book was that?
I don't know. Maybe say what it is, and then maybe we'll know.
If you find something that you like in the job, even if it's something real minuscule, right? Like, I like this one person at the job. I'm gonna, spend more time, spend more energy with that one person because I like that part about the job. Do that. Yes, mindset. Yes. Do that.
All mindset.
And it changes everything. You're going to get more positive energy from your job.
Yes.
I think it was...
So even finding even if it's like a little nugget, holding on to that one thing,
right?
Giving thanks and gratitude for all of the ways that makes you feel good and letting that build and build.
Yeah.
And that's your focus rather than the thing that is the gossip. People love to gossip at work.
Right.
And then you gossip all day long at work. And then it drains all your energy. I can't tell you how many jobs I've worked in my lifetime that people gossip the whole day. And you go in and you're like, oh, it's going to be the same shit again.
But people also think that it's a form of energy. So people think that it's actually like, you know, helping out. Like it helps the day go faster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or it helps people feel better about themselves sometimes.
And or it helps, and that means like your chakra levels is kind of low, so you gotta up that vibration.
Get in that alignment.
Yo, 90 was good, bro. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that's coming in and joining us. We just talking about, you know, how to look out for energy thieves, energy snatchers.
Yes.
If you got like an experience, talk about it. Put it in the comment section. Let us know. And
so that's an energy snatcher that is both people and an environment. I think a lot of times we can work a job and feel so drained by it, you know?
Right.
Maybe it's something that isn't really in alignment with your truest, highest intention in life. Maybe it's something that you don't feel passionate about, and so you're always pouring yourself into something that you don't really care for, you know? Misery loves company. Less complaining leaves more room for positivity and perspective. Yes. Those are all facts. Whoa.
Watch out, man. A lot of things going on.
A lot of things going on. You trying to get the setup set. There we go.
There we go.
And so it can go in so many different ways, and we have to stay aware of that stuff, or it will consume you, or it will take you down every single day, and you will be left feeling hopeless because you're like, why do I never have anything to give in the direction that I want to give?
Right.
Because you're giving it all away somewhere else.
Right.
I have this really dope, so I do life coaching with people. A lot of it's transformational life coaching with people who are entrepreneurs who are trying to like build their life in the direction of their dreams.
Shout out to the entrepreneurs out there.
Yeah. Shout out to all of y'all who have decided to intentionally create your life.
Facts.
It's the best decision you will ever make. But one of the exercises that I do with people is called Energy Zappers. And it's actually where you write out, y'all can do this right now. Like put these in the comments that you guys have, right? You can write out all 10 things or 5 things if you're more aligned and you only got 5 things, maybe you only got 3 things that you pop in. But your energy is good.
Facts.
But 10 things that are a situation or a circumstance or a person that zap your energy. And so maybe you have a dog and you don't want one and you got to take care of it all the time and it zaps your energy.
You got to put that little bitch down.
No, don't kill it. That's not what I was saying, but
I'm joking. Peter, don't come for me.
Or maybe it's a relationship that you feel like you're pouring yourself out into and you feel like you're there and present and you're not getting that back from that person. That's an energy zapper. They are drawing that energy from you. Maybe it's an event that you go to and there's certain people that you see and when you speak to them, they're always talking that shit. Like they're always going on about like the bad parts of their life. They're gossiping, right? They talk about other people's appearance and they trash people and they put other people down. That is an energy zapper. We all know them.
We know.
So let us know now, or get out like a pen and a piece of paper and write out those energy zappers that you have in your life because there might be ones that you've never really considered before.
And be honest with yourself. I think that's the most, because I did that actually.
Like maybe it's your mom, like, you know. That's real.
Yeah,
that's real.
It is real. There's some shitty moms out there.
Yeah.
Real talk.
You know?
Some shitty dads too.
Right.
But I think I did something like that in Australia. There was an activity that we did where we just kind of did like positive energy and negative energy and pretty much what and who gives you each one, you know what I'm saying? And then like...
I love that activity.
Yeah. I came to the realization like, dang. These are like, oh, that's why. Then it's just like a light bulb in my head and then it's just like I did my thing, which is fall back and... you know, live a better and happier lifestyle.
The reason why I like that too was because as we talk about focus, the things that you focus on are what you get more of.
Right.
That activity has you write out the things that are energy replenishers.
Yeah.
Remember? So not only like focusing on the energy zappers because you want to see the things that you could let go of maybe in your life, but focusing on the energy replenishers, you might find that list is smaller than you think.
Right.
Like, who are the A1s that you can count on? Or what are the things that you do in your life that get you in a place of flow where you're being inspired from within and you're passionate? Like, for you, if you're feeling drained by somebody or a situation or a life circumstance or whatever, and you come into the dojo and you start creating and making music, that's literally filling your cup.
Right, for sure.
And so for you, like, the studio is an energy replenisher.
Right.
That is a place that gives back to your soul. For me, you are an energy replenisher for me. Like, I can come to you to get...
Oh, man! Oh!
Yeah.
That's cute!
Where if I'm feeling like torn up about a certain situation in life or something like that, I can really come to you and talk to you about it and know that you...
Dojo talk, that's nice. I like that.
Good space to create. Yeah, Shauna, having that space is really, really important. Absolutely.
Yes.
Dojo talk. This is the dojo talk.
Facts.
And
it's important to have that space. Very, very important to have that space.
Yeah. And focusing on those things that are good, that do fill your cup.
Right.
Do more of it. Like, figure out what it is and do that thing.
Right.
And do it every day. Or talk to that person more. Like, if you have a great auntie who every time you talk to her, you feel like she's so supportive of your life and you feel really inspired and she sends you money on your birthday and you really love her, but you feel like you don't call her enough or something like that. Maybe she's an energy replenisher that you need to give more of your energy to.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
You know what actually is kind of crazy about that too? Like, sometimes we have energy replenishers like that and they switch and become energy thieves. And it's like, it's almost like some ninja camouflage, like, oh, what just happened? Like, how come I went from, people change.
Feeling good.
I went from feeling good to feeling like, dang, like, I don't really like being around this person anymore. Like,
yep.
It's crazy. So, like, that's I guess, like, one of the main things is just, like, being on the lookout because you have to be attentive all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you craft a beautiful space to, manifest the love and, the respect and the creativity that you do. And more importantly, the positivity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like we're always inundated with negative from everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So...
and you're saying to reassess.
Always reassess. Yeah. Reassess.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And Shauna says, even if it's a mental space, absolutely. Word. If it's a mental space. Mimi says, worst energy stealer, flakes. Such a fact. Friends who can't keep plans or show up when it matters. Such a fact. That kind of goes back to what Jerry's talking about, right? Where he feels like he's a good friend all the time, and then when he needs somebody to be his friend, he looks around and there's nobody there, right?
Right.
Flakes are definitely energy thieves, and then you feel like that same thing where you feel like you're putting in all the time, and you're just not ever getting anything back. I've had those same situations, actually, and the thing that I found, I've gotten really frustrated with some flakes in my life because I'm a Leo. Loyalty is the thing, bro. Like, if you need a friend, I am always the one to show up. I would never not be there if somebody really needs me. It's a really good trait, but on the flip side, I get my feelings hurt when people don't show up for me when I need them because I'm like, I'm a good friend. Yeah. You should be a good friend too. Yeah. And so the thing that I've been tried with that a lot in my life. I appreciate you bringing that up, Mimi. And the thing that I found that really worked for me was adjusting my expectation of you. Because maybe I do enjoy you as a friend, but I also see that you're a flake and that you're not going to show up for me sometimes when I need you to. And if I change how I expect you to act, you're not the one that I call on when I need somebody to show up.
Facts.
I have my people, I have my A1s for that, right?
Facts.
I have my energy replenishers for that, right?
Talk about it.
And so you can still maintain a friendship with them where y'all like to go to the mall and eat ice cream or like go pet kittens at the pet store or whatever it is, you know? But
that's what people do? People do that?
I did that a lot in middle school. So
Loser!
I lived in like the suburbs, so it was like we didn't really have a lot of options. I was not in New York City, so now the world is my oyster.
Yeah.
I love kittens. What's wrong with this guy?
I'm allergic.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They love you, though.
They do. Rest in peace to my old cat, Pookie.
Pookie! R.I.P. Pookie! So,
anyway.
What I'm saying is, when you adjust your expectations of those people, it actually creates a piece within yourself where you're no longer relying on that person to give you that thing that you're seeking.
Facts.
You're like, nah. So you're not falling all the way back, like this guy, but you're creating a distance where you're like, oh, you're my friend for this.
Right.
And I know you're a flake, so I'm going to invite you, but if you don't show up, I'm not going to get my feelings hurt.
Word. We got...
Yep.
Mesquine says, most of the world thrives off negativity. That's why it's very important to keep your safe space. Stay positive, stay focused, stay humble.
Yes.
Continue to do great things. Much love and respect. I appreciate you, Mesquine. Real talk.
Yes.
You just violated my arm space right here.
I know, but like you're getting it the whole time.
Oh, you big in here. Anyway. Maybe. Yeah, so like just keeping that positivity flowing and being on the lookout for these energy thieves.
Yeah.
Is very
I like being humble too, because I think when you practice being humble and not leading with your ego, it allows you to be a lot more open.
Right.
And you're not, I find a lot of people who are energy thieves are judgmental of the way that other people choose to live their life. And it steals a lot of energy because you're giving so much energy to judging someone. Mm-hmm. Like, you're giving so much energy to being critical of somebody else's life when at the end of the day, it's none of your damn business, for real. Facts. And so the more that you can live through, like, dropping away that ego, being humble, and not assuming that your life experience is the way that everybody should live, right? It's something that you'll find yourself being less critical of others, and being critical of other people is an energy drainer. Woo. It really is.
It is, because you're constantly, it's like you're almost obsessed with
giving your energy to it. Right. Yeah.
You're giving all of your energy to it, and it's just like...
It's negative energy.
Right. And there's no self-assessment there, and it's just like, all right, you feel a certain way about yourself, so I'm just going to keep, pointing everywhere, which way, and really... it's you that, you got to deal with at the end of the day. Because these people are going about their lives and you're worried about them. So, right. I see that a lot, too, in music, where it's like people are always talking about the next artist, this person does that.
Yes. Comparing themselves to someone else's success.
Right. But it's like almost like these people, which is crazy. And it's just like...
all up in their life.
Is the internet. Like, half of this shit ain't even real. This live might not even be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, nah. But it's like, why give so much energy when there's so much more beautiful stuff out there to give it energy to and receive that energy from? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I just try to... Somebody said smoke a little and chilling can help. Yeah. I think that's the ultimate remedy for all of this. But,
that's good advice.
The world moves a little differently.
Yep. Yeah, and so... Oh, I see Shauna switching teams. All right, okay. So I definitely agree with that, and I feel like the thing about that... I feel like the thing about that is that when you are focusing on others, even if they're people that you don't know, and you're pouring yourself into, like, knowing their life story, and, like, you can be fans of people, but to get so caught up in every little detail, you could turn that energy drainer around and pour that energy into yourself and bettering your own life, and it would change your life in the course of days.
Facts.
Like, if you took all that energy that we put into social media, what if you turn that around and put it into, like, your fitness?
Or Nenjah Rose.
Yeah, give us all your energy. That's the point of this whole thing. Self-meditation is great. I could do an entire live on meditation.
I'm still learning how to meditate. I'm getting there.
It's like a thing. It's like a thing.
Oh, it's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
I saw this dude create fire from his hand. And he said he meditates like...
Yo, what was that?
Ami put us on to
I
it.
know, but was it a documentary or something? And he, like, wasn't supposed to do it. He was like...
Oh, yeah. It took a lot of energy and, like, stuff from him. But he that ass made fire from his hand.
Wild.
Crazy.
Wild.
So, yeah, but that's like intense upper echelon meditation.
Yeah.
That we'll probably never get to in this lifetime.
Yeah, or people who, like, levitate. Like,
yeah.
Like monks who
I
can,
levitate sometimes, but usually it takes marijuana.
Good one.
Thanks.
Can you hear the crickets?
Yo, listen. It's all positive energy.
Yeah, well, it should be. And if it's not, get your life right.
Trying to play me. Can you hear the crickets?
Well, you gotta tell better jokes, bro.
Listen.
So, okay. So...
What? It's getting hot in here.
I'm just thinking.
What
I'm just thinking
about?
You know, I'm just thinking about Energy Thieves. I'm just thinking about Energy
Snatchers. Oh, look.
Snatchers.
Energy Thieves, like, yo, listen. I probably have less friends because of it. You'll probably have less friends because of it. But I would have to say...
It's better at the end of the day.
Look, everybody that, like, I stopped talking to, fell back from, hasn't really hit me. So, were they my friends from the jump? Or what? You know what I'm saying? So, try it. I suggest anybody try it. Like, real talk, jokes aside. Assess.
But don't, like, cut everybody out.
If you need to cut everybody out and be like, just reassess everybody, just wipe the whole shit clean, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're going to feel better about your goddamn self.
You're right.
And essentially, you can't help anybody else until you straight. You heard?
Look, y'all got him lit now. Now he's ready to go.
Listen.
No, but that's real. No, you're really right. Like, sometimes we can find ourselves, like really you said, right. There are people where, like, it worked for you at that point in your life. And then maybe you've gotten to a different place and they've gotten to a different place and you reassess and you're like, oh, shit. You're an energy zapper.
Right.
Like, we were homies and, like, what up, John? How you doing?
Skilling.
Like, yo, and you're like, ah. And maybe you did have something that was a really dope friendship for a long time and y'all are in different places now. Weed is legal. It's all good. Weed's not legal everywhere, Jerry. So don't, check the law. Check the law before you,
go around. We be smoking in New York like weed's legal.
It's decriminalized, y'all.
Well, it ain't legal.
That's all right. It will be.
True. Yeah, but now, watch out for energy thieves, guys. That's really what it comes down to. Like, be conscious of it because, I wasn't conscious of it not too long ago. Up until like I said, like a year or so ago, and. You know, I've lived a very happier lifestyle.
And then, like, in the situations that you have, like, faded out from people and then you realize that maybe you never talked to them again, what did that do for you? Like how did that... For me, I felt nervous to kind of fade back from people before because I feel like we did have a good friendship or something like that and I felt like I kind of owed it to them.
Right.
And then I would fall back and I would realize, like, wow, that kind of gave me the confidence to realize that I feel a lot better because of it and I want I want to stay in a better feeling place more of the time. So I kind of protect my energy more now because I'm aware of those kind of dynamics, right? So if I go into a room, like, there's a lot of energy thieves in this city, man. Like, New York, you got to watch out. There's really so many gems.
Right.
And then there's some people who are out there who are trying to one up everybody.
They're trying to thieve your energy.
Right.
Look.
This is Vintage put all the middle fingers. I don't know if that's towards us or
it's not it's to the Energy Thieves.
Yeah, but
yeah, like that ass, I think that protecting your energy is the next step once you assess that, you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you, Jerry, for sharing your thoughts.
Jerry, you've been real active tonight. We got to see you on the lives more. I appreciate all your insights have been gems. It's been really good.
For sure. I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, we've been on here for a minute. We were gonna keep it a little shorter tonight, which we didn't.
Cause I got some meetings to go to.
I know, right? So listen, I appreciate all of you guys who gave us feedback on what you wanted to hear about tonight. We're going to use all of those things in other lives, so tune in so you can see when we pick what you sent us, because we'll pick it. The one that we didn't use from Anne that she said was actually working with horror coworkers, and I was like, kind of goes with Energy Thieves.
Yeah, it definitely goes with Energy Thieves.
Definitely. Jerry, if you're shy in real life, we can't tell on the internet because you've been participating like a ma.
So I also got eating healthy and like food deserts when you live in the hood.
Yeah, we got to talk about food deserts. That really needs to be.
Yeah. I also got, what was the other one I had? Just keeping positive energy, I believe, or just.
Yeah.
Just like, just keeping that foundation of positive energy and how to maintain it.
Yes.
So.
Or if this tonight inspires y'all to think of something else that you want to hear about.
For sure.
Share it, because we want to talk about what you guys want to hear about. We have had all types of life experiences, and we want to unpack all that stuff and hear your guys' stuff and tell you, thank you. We have a wonderful night. Love from Boston. Love to New York for you as well. And we will keep you guys informed on what next week is about. And we'll be back.
For sure.
Wednesdays
at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
You already know.
Y'all have a good night.
Later, y'all. Peace.
Peace.